Alright guys, we're headed out for an evening sit. It is October 16th. We got a nice cold front, moved in a few days ago. Been working some longer hours so far this week, so I haven't been able to get out in the last few days, but cold front's been going on for 2 or 3 days, and we're going to get out here and try to sneak in on the tail end of it here. Pretty sure we're going to end up at the spot we found the other day. It's just a big cornfield overlooking the big river bottom, so a lot of bedding opportunities along the river bottom, and we're going to sneak in there and try to get it done. If we're not able to get that spot, then we're going to just kind of go on the fly and see what happens. But yeah, we're going to get in somewhere. Hopefully we can get that spot we hunted the other day. We had a bobcat encounter at. It seemed like it was going to hold some deer here with the standing corn. Everything around it, the corn's been cut. So we're going to get in there and see what happens. Alright guys, just got up in here and got set up. So we had a little change of game plans here. We tried to go there. We was going to go to that spot from my last episode where we scouted that new area and found that new spot. And had that bobcat encounter and stuff, so we was going to go there, but when we showed up, there was already somebody there hunting, and also the farmer was in the field cutting the corn down. So we made a quick little decision. The wind was right to do it. We just come all the way around to the backside of where we was originally gonna hunt. I've never been back in here, but we was kind of looking on the map, and we noticed with the farmer cutting the corn in that field, we decided the deer were more than likely gonna come to this field tonight, because this field up here is still standing corn. The farmer just started cutting, so he's gonna be over there all night. So hopefully that makes the deer push out to this front field. Pretty much we're sitting right on the property line, basically. We got this little clover patch here cleared out for the utilities. But yeah, the property line is just right there. I think you can maybe see the yellow paint. Yeah, so the property line's just right there. You see the yellow paint. Yeah, pretty much we just walked down the edge of this cornfield all the way. This is the backside of the spot from the other day. We just walked this cornfield down, found the property line here. It looks like right here at this section of the field, they got cut beans, and then right up there, they're standing corn. So we're probably only 25 yards here from the property line. But kind of what we was thinking tonight is we was planning on hunting in that field way up there, but with the farmer up there, we was thinking a lot of these deer would be pushed down into here and head up to this field tonight. So I kind of got in this little funnel here. The farmer's backyard is right up there, so I'm guessing these deer are gonna funnel right down through here and head up to the corn. We got a little backflow from the river, a little swampy area down here. So I'm guessing we've seen a bunch of trails coming down the edge of this swamp. So I'm guessing they're gonna come right down the edge of this swamp and come right up to the corn. So we got us a couple of funnels back here. Like I said, this is plan B. We've never been back here, but I think we got a pretty good plan going. We're back at the spot that we hunted last night. I drove back on the other side of the river where we was gonna hunt, and we was gonna hunt there last night as well, but the farmer was out there cutting. It looked like the farmers was still out there. They had 4 or 5 trucks pulled out into the corn. I could still hear the combine going. So we decided to come on back to where I hunted last night. There was a lot of fresh buck sign in the area. So last night I was going to set up on all that fresh buck sign, but it was real close to the parking spot here, and this is a pretty well-known fishing spot. A lot of people fish this river right here in this spot, and I wanted to get a little bit away from all the fishermen. So I ended up walking, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile back here. Found some really good stuff, but kind of ran out of buck sign. So tonight I'm going to sit up closer and guard this buck sign. Eric sat a little closer to the buck sign. He ended up seeing 10 deer and 3 or 4 different bucks in here. I ended up seeing 1 buck and 2 doe. But tonight we're going to hunt over the fresh sign we found yesterday and hope to get something done. Last night when we was leaving the spot here, we pulled out, and there was a really big buck coming out of the corn we was hunting. So hopefully he makes an appearance. We got about the same wind, so we're gonna tuck tight against this corn and overlook the river bottom here. Stay tuned. We got the river right down here. It runs right down through that way. Bunch of bedding along both sides of the river. Just jumped 1 deer out from all that fallen tree and treetops right there. We jumped another one out about 80 yards that way, and then we jumped one. It was laid right up there on top of the hill. And I come walking down through here, and it took off and it ran into the corn. So we got the cornfield right on top of that hill right there. And it goes that way quite a ways. It's all private up there. We got northwest wind, so the wind's coming out of the river, blowing me up to that farmer's house up there. So yeah, when I sit tight, we bumped up 3 deer on the way in. None of them, it was all 3 does. So they wasn't the one making all these rubs and scrapes down here. So still feeling good. There's one up in the corn crying. Meh. Alright guys, we just had a crazy hunt go down. We just had all kinds of deer running crazy. I don't know how many exactly, but most of them ran up into the corn. I heard a big chase going down in the corn. It looked to me like it was a spike buck and a 4-pointer up there chasing does around. Well, this doe come down here by herself, and she was a absolute unit of a doe. She was a big doe, so I went ahead and took the shot. I think it was a good one. I think I heard her crash. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm gonna get down here and get all my stuff tore down and go look at the arrow and see what I think. So Stay tuned. Arrow looks really good. Bunch of blood. Whole bunch of blood there. Alright guys, I'm back at the truck here. Just to sum up what really happened there, because I probably didn't get much footage or pre-roll. Pretty much, I seen a spike buck coming through the bedroom, and I seen a spike buck come working his way through the bedroom. So I trying to record him a little bit, and while I was recording him, I had 5 Doe come working down this trail, the main walk-in trail. I could see it pretty good, but had 5 Doe coming right down the main trail, and as soon as that spike buck seen him, he just bolted across that thicket and got right behind him, and he got in here, started chasing him around and stuff, and they got to where that scrape was on the ground that we recorded on the way in, and I seen a deer was standing over top of that scrape, making that scrape, cleaning that scrape up a little bit. Well, pretty much all the doe ended up working their way up the hill here into the cornfield, and that little spike buck tried to go up there. Well, when he got up there, I heard one like get aggressive and start grunting at him, so they all kind of bolted off into the corn. I heard the corn rattling around or whatever, and I heard him go pretty deep into the corn. Well, right when they all took off, one come from back behind me, and she come right underneath my tree. And right when my camera stopped recording and said insufficient space on the card, so I had to go through and delete a couple things real fast, and she was standing right under me. I was able to get my camera swung around on her, and with a 19-yard shot, I put it pretty much heart shot, I'm guessing. She was pouring out blood the whole entire way from impact until I found her. She didn't make it but probably 45 yards. I knew as soon as I made impact that it was probably going to be a heart shot. But I got my brother Cody driving out here. He's going to help me. Some coyotes. Hopefully they don't get on my deer. I already tracked her and found her. I started dragging her a little ways, and I had my tree stand and my bow and all my camera gear. So I called my brother Cody. He's going to drive out and help me drag her out the rest of the way. So thanks for watching. There we have it. That's going to be the end of this video. We got Bubby on supervisor duty. Yeah. Got us a good doe. Put a good shot on her. This here's the exit. Come right out the opposite shoulder / neck area. She ran about 45 yards and piled up. Sweet.